really quick from when we first met back in the Ring Wars Carolina days. And you was a manager there, and then you kind of branched on to doing different things, and you have this championship belt. I don't know if you got it near you somewhere, but it's the Network King Championship. Let's talk about that in your time in the wrestling industry.
Oh man, it and it's a real good thing because like with my slogan that I started, it actually I came up on that slogan doing it. It was really more of a joke whenever I was doing it because I was doing a thing for a Halloween thing when I worked at a dealership, and I just started kind of joking with this character I created, and I put on this crazy old man wig thing, and I was like talking to the kids like, "Come on over here to the dealership and come see me today," and it just kind of started catching a little bit. Well, as it started going, we started hitting social media with it, and Eddie McCoy, Eddie Nightstick Brown, who owns RWC, he was a heel wrestler, and like as I was doing the managing, I was managing a lot of baby faces at that time, and he really helped push the slogan along on that part for me, to where it's like whenever he was like, I hate that slogan and I hate it, I can't stand it, and it just got the crowd behind it, and then that just kind of took its own name there. And then with through the networking and stuff that I was doing with connecting with people, because as I was doing Ring Wars Carolina, I got into TV, film, and acting as well, where I kind of started working on a couple of TV shows and got some roles. And I was like, I want to share the love with other wrestlers, other people that I knew that were in the family per se, and share the people. So I helped to get other wrestlers and other people opportunity to get in on TV shows, like Eastbound and Down, Sleepy Hollow, the Lizard Lick Towers, and stuff like that. And some other friends that come out, they were like, man, you're like the champion of networking. You're like the network king. You're the champion. And that's how the belt came about. And then I started teaming up with these products, and the product companies like Oppo Suits, which is like the suit that I got on here, Oppo Suit. They reached out and they were like, we see your growth in what you're doing. We want you to help promote our product and be a brand ambassador for us. And I was like, heck yeah, I'll do that and go on there. And then open up the other products and brands. I mean, like now I do Ballsy brand products, which they do body wash, hair and shampoo, Tickress watches, which they do smart watches. I do that. I promote them. So that's where the networking championship came from. I don't have it right here with me. It's in my other room. Um, but yeah, that's and it's a true real belt. A great thing to have that part. The championship of networking. It's 10 pounds, so it's got the weight too. So it's the real deal. Shout out to Pro Am Belts who made the belt for me and did that. They did the custom designs for it, and which ultimately the nameplate on the front is interchangeable with the name on it too, because ultimately that's something me and Nightstick kind of go back and forth of who's the network king. He says he's the king of networking. I say I'm the network king. So it always goes back and forth. And I love to do things that just how trying to help other people to grow and build too, to help them become networking champions as well.
Yeah, you ain't got it with you, but you got to own you. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? Yeah, just we got to let it be known. I remember when I used to work for the government, and I had a position where I thought was pretty high up, and it was a guy that was in another department, and we all went around the room and introduced ourselves, and he said, "I'm the guy who has the biggest Rolodex." You know what I'm saying? I might not have the big all I might not have the most money. I might not have the most influence, but I got the biggest Rolodex. And that always stood out to me and the room went silent. And I think that's what embodies networking.